In this video, I'll be guiding you on how to connect any Bluetooth speaker to your Xbox Series X or Xbox Series S. Now, there are basically three ways I'll be showing you how to do this. So to the first and easiest method, which is actually a workaround using the remote play feature, what you want to do on your Xbox Series X or Xbox Series S console, you want to navigate to the settings icon, usually at the top right hand side. Go ahead and select on the settings, and then you want to scroll all the way down to devices and connections. Go ahead and select that, then to remote features from over here. Make sure that enable remote features is actually turned on. If yours is not turned on, make sure you actually turn it on. You're going to go through some connection tests. You want to just allow the tests to complete, and once the test is completed, you'll be required to set your power options to sleep if you have not done it before. In my own case, I have already done it, as you can see from over there, so I do not have any restriction. I can go ahead and now use the remote play feature. But if you have not, you can go back to the general settings at the top over here, then to power options at the bottom, select that, and then make sure that sleep is actually selected as your power off option. Once you do all of this, you're good to go. Now you want to come over to your phone, whether it's an iPhone or Android phone, and then open up the iOS App Store or Google Play Store, and from the search bar at the bottom, you basically just want to search for the Xbox app, and then make sure you download and install this app into your phone. So once you have the app, you can open it up directly from here and then just follow the on-screen instructions to set it up. So go ahead and sign into the same Microsoft account that is signed in on your Xbox from over here. This is my account. I'll go ahead and select it. Now, once you're signed in, you're good to go. At this point, what you want to do is to first of all tap on the phone icon at the top over here, and you're going to see your Xbox console. However, we cannot get the remote play feature anymore from the Xbox app. So if you tap on the Xbox from over here and then the phone icon on the right hand side over here, you're going to see that remote play has now been moved to the web. But instead of tapping on the remote play on web option at the bottom over here, I recommend you go ahead and open up those specific browsers that was recommended. In my case, I'll be going with the Google Chrome browser. You can go with the Microsoft Edge browser, and then you just want to search for xbox.com/remote play. You're going to be taken to this page. You want to give it a couple of seconds to completely load. After about a minute, it has successfully loaded. And at this point, we want to actually make sure we sign into the same Microsoft account that is signed in on our Xbox Series X or Xbox Series S as well. So from over here, you want to tap on the sign in to finish setting up. And then you want to sign into your Microsoft account again. Now, once you're signed in, you're good to go. We are now signed in, so you just want to come over to your browser and then type the xbox.com/remote play again, just like so. And once you do this now, you can see our profile icon. Give it a couple of seconds to load again. And from here, you just want to go ahead and select your Xbox console. And now, we should now have the remote play running smoothly on our phone. Now, basically what you want to do at this point is to go over to the Bluetooth settings of your phone. You can swipe down through the control center. Make sure that Bluetooth is actually turned on. And at this point, you also want to make sure that your Bluetooth speaker is also on pairing mode so that it can be found by your phone. So as long as it is ready to pair, all you just have to do now is to allow your phone to search for it. Mine is literally over here. I will select on it, give it a couple of seconds to pair, click on pair. And just like so, it has now paired with my Bluetooth speaker. And once it has connected with your Bluetooth speaker, you're good to go. So you can go ahead and now basically get all of the audio from your Xbox Series X or Xbox Series S from your Bluetooth speaker. So if I go ahead and just open the Fortnite game from over here, you can literally hear the Fortnite audio coming from my Bluetooth speaker. For the second method, if your Xbox Series X or Xbox Series S is connected to your TV, then obviously your TV should have a Bluetooth feature, and you can simply just connect your Bluetooth speaker to the TV to get your audio. Now, this may not be a very good choice if you do have a monitor, but if you have a TV, all you just have to do is to get your TV's remote control, then tap on the settings button or menu button to get to the TV's menu. In my case, my Bluetooth settings is actually under the more settings. In your case, it can actually be on the connection or connectivity settings. So once you select on this, I can now locate my Bluetooth settings under the remote and accessories option from over here. Go ahead and turn on the Bluetooth of your TV and allow it to search for available devices. In my case, once I tap on the add accessories option from over here, click on OK, my TV should start looking for available devices to connect to, and you can literally see my Bluetooth speaker from over there. So once I go ahead and just select on my Bluetooth speaker, just like so, give it a couple of seconds, click on pair from over here. and I can as well go ahead and get all of the audio and sound coming from my Xbox Series X or Xbox Series S now from my Bluetooth speaker. Now finally, for the last method, because the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S controllers usually have the 3.5mm headphone jack from over here, you can simply just get any Bluetooth adapter with the 3.5mm headphone jack cable, connect it to this port on your controller, and then put the device on pairing mode. They should connect automatically and you're good to go. There are a couple of Bluetooth adapters that actually support the 3.5mm headphone jack. I'm going to be leaving a link to some of them in the description of this video, and trust me, they work absolutely well as well. And if this tutorial was helpful, please let me know in the comment section and subscribe to this YouTube channel, guys.